Hello everybody, H2O here, and happy 2011. Today I'll be reviewing the new sets for Hero Factory 2011, and to start off our reviews, we'll be taking a look at Furno 2.0. Now, I won't spend too much time on this, but let's take a look at the canister real fast, and it is the same canister as 2010. The only difference is with the orange lid and the, of course, the cover. So on the front here we have a nice profile picture of Furno, just standing there looking all smug and, whatever. And in the background we have Jetbug causing chaos and other evil stuff. And on this corner right here we have a little picture showing how you can enter the code, the unique code that's under the lid online at HeroFactory.com. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And on the back we get a picture of Evo and Furno 2.0 and showing that you can combine them to make a combiner model. Now I'm really happy that LEGO's bringing back the combiner models. I hope they keep using that, because we haven't seen, like, what, 2004 I think, or whatever. But yeah, pretty cool canister. And yeah, and now to the actual figure. Now to start off, I guess I'll go over the new pieces, which is going to be kind of hard because I don't know where to start. I mean, practically everything on here is a new mold. So yeah, well, I guess I could start on the armor pieces, so just give me a second here. Now, I decided to take off the armor pieces so I can go over them individually. Now, unlike what we had with previous years in Bionicle, where we had to attach the armor by a pin or an axle, this new system that LEGO's doing mainly focuses on the ball joint system. So, for instance, here we have one of the armor pieces. It's very nice. It's one of the small ones. And here we have a place where you can place rods or whatever. For instance, like this T-piece right here. And just enter it like that. So, pretty cool. And on the back we have the ball socket. And it's very good, actually. Because the new plastic that LEGO's using, this will not crack or break, so that is very good news. Very sturdy and tough. And you can just position it everywhere if you put it on a ball joint, like a Glatorian neck or something. Now we get 3 small armor pieces and 3 medium-sized pieces, and as you can see, this one has printing on it, and it is not a sticker, so that's good. But it's printed on, but that sort of ruins it if you're using it for a mock, since it sort of just sticks out. But oh well. And as you can see, we have Furno 2.0 on there, because this is supposed to be like an ID or something on here, make the heroes have a unique outlook or something. I don't know. And it's a very nice silver, and I must say I really like this little printing right here. It's very nice. So yeah. Then we have the main torso piece where you attach all the torso armor on it. So very nice silver, very nice design. And here we have the second torso armor piece, where you attach the hero core and stuff. And it just attaches like this, and there you go. Very nice. And finally we have the hero core. Now this is a new mold, since it's a lot smaller, and we get a wide variety of colors this year, and it just attaches right through this pinhole right here, and there you go. So that's very cool. Now, for a comparison, here we have the 2010 Hero Factory core, Hero Factory, yeah. But yeah, so they are about the same size, I want to say. The only difference between these two is this little piece right here that's like entirely cut off, so only this piece is left. Now, unfortunately, the 2010 Hero cores cannot connect to the new 2011 style, since it won't fit. And the same with the 2011 Hero cores with the 2010 torsos. It will sort of fit, but it will not stay. It will just fall right out. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but oh well. So yeah, that just attaches right there, and there you go. Now to go on to the actual figure again. So here is Furno, all armored up and ready to go. Now there is still a few more new pieces to go over. I'll go quick about those. So the main new piece you may notice is the new shield piece. It's very nice. I must say, I really like it, actually. It's probably one of my favorite pieces for the Hero Factory heroes. Reason why is because we have 2 pinholes right here, so you can attach it to a Nika armor or whatever you can think of. And we also have the dark blue lightsabers. I think that's a new color, so that's very cool for you Star Wars fans out there. and this is supposed to represent like a water gun or ice gun since the theme is fire. Then we have the new weapon pieces. Now his weapon is supposed to be like a rotating climbing claw or something. So I really like really like these pieces. Sorry about that. Very cool, nicely molded and stuff. So yeah, you can use these however you want. And I should mention that this new hand mold is, well, yeah, it's a new hand mold, so it's the same plastic, so it will not crack and everything. And another thing, we have a new molded Glatorian hand. Now, this is probably my second favorite set piece, because it is more realistic, since it has 4 fingers instead of 3, and yeah. So, in comparison here, we have the old version of the Glatorian hand. Now, I want to say this one's a bit bigger than this one. I mean, just look at that for a comparison. So yeah, I really like this. I prefer this one over this Glatorian hand any day. And it just attaches to here, obviously. And then the last new pieces are the last few new pieces are the head. Now, you may say, wow, those goggles look hideous. I agree, they do. So this is composed of 3 pieces: the main head, the goggles or visor, what do you want to call it, and the helmet. Now here is the head. It is basically a redesign of the Glatorian head. Very nice, I must say. But it's kind of hollow right here. It's kind of, I don't know. And then we have the connection points where you attach the visor and the helmet. Now, unfortunately, this is not compatible with any other Glatorian helmets or we've seen in the past. This is only compatible with the 2011 heads. So yeah, and for a comparison, here we have the old Glatorian head, and here we have the new one. I don't even think it's supposed to be Glatorian head, just a head. So yeah, not sure if you can see that. So yeah, the only difference is well, there's a lot of difference actually. I don't know why I said that. So yeah. I don't know, I was kind of skeptical about this when I first saw these, but they're actually pretty unique and cool. Then we have the visor piece, which is supposed to be goggles, obviously. Yeah, I agree with everyone, these do not look good on Furno. They make them look kind of goofy. But the good thing is you can switch the armor, you can switch the visor around and place it like a, I don't know, like his old style head. See there? So yeah, get a little nostalgia right there. And then we have the helmet, which is pretty cool, actually. So yeah, and you can just switch it around and make it a skateboard helmet if you want. I've seen some people do that. So yeah, that's it for the new pieces. And now to go over articulation and other stuff and goodies. Oh, and the joints. I have to go over the joints too. Stupid me, I completely forgot there are still a few more pieces to go over. Now, I'm sorry folks, I'll be quick about this. So, what to go over first? Well, first thing you may notice is the new style of the headpiece, which is supposed to be like a redesign of the Glatorian head, or something. And I must say, these are pretty nice piece. Pretty nice head design. I was skeptical about this when I first saw them, but they're pretty okay. So yeah, very nicely detailed, but you got this huge gap where you attach the visor, and you got a huge gap under the chin. So yeah, pretty awkward or something. So for comparison, here we have the old Glatorian head. So not sure if you can see that well, but here we go. So yeah, I still prefer this Glatorian head over this head, but oh well, they're still pretty cool. Then we have the visor piece, which I must say it looks ugly. The goggles look ugly. Makes Furno look ugly, or goofy, I should say. But the good thing is you can reverse this and attach it like this to make it sort of like a headgear to, similar to his last version. So yeah, very cool. Now these do attach via pin rods and stuff. And then we have the helmet, which is very nice, I must say. And you can just, switch it around and make it into a skateboard helmet, which I've seen some people do. And then probably my favorite piece of the 2010 Heroes is the new shield piece. Now I like this because one, you have pin rod holes right here, and you got pin holes right here, so you can attach it to like in a Nikon armor or whatever. And we do have the new lightsaber blades or rods in dark blue, so that's very good news for you Lego Star Wars fans out there. Then we have the remolded Glatorian hand, which I must say I actually prefer this one over the last year's, since it's more realistic, since it has 4 fingers instead of 3, and it's made of the new durable plastic, so it will not crack at the joints, or I mean the connection points. And yeah, you can see we have a hollow out piece right over there and stuff. So for comparison, here we have the old style Glatorian hand. So yeah, this one's a bit bigger than this one and stuff. So yeah, very cool, very cool. Then we have the remolded basic hand joint. So like I said, this is the more durable plastic and whatnot. And we have, it's more of a little more square than last year's, and yeah. Then we have the new weapon pieces. I must say, I really like these. They are very, I don't know, you can use these like for a digger mock or something. Now his weapon is supposed to be like a rotating climbing claw or something. Then we have the new redesigned Hero Factory feet. Now I have to say I prefer the 2010 style because they're a lot more useful, but then again, you wouldn't be able to get them as much foot articulation if they were the 2010 style. Now probably the best pieces on the Hero Factory for Hero Factory 2011 are the new limb joints. These are hell of an awesome piece, I should say. I don't know what I'm saying though. So yeah, you can see we have the ball connection points right here, so you can attach the armor pieces any direction you want to, any way you want to connect them, up or down, side to side, whatever. And then same with this one. Now these do come in different sizes for every set this year. You'll see that later in later reviews. Now then we have the new torso piece. So yeah, that's basically it. It's just a when you put all the limb pieces together, it's like a stick figure. So you have a ball connection right here where you can attach armor or limbs right there, and then we have the ball connection where you attach the torso piece. There's the head and the legs and arms, and this extra ball joint right here where you can attach a tail or something. So yeah, those are all the new pieces for Furno here. And now to get on to the actual review. I'm so sorry, folks. Okay, finally, here we have Furno all armored up and ready to go. Now, for articulation. For his arms, Furno's arms can bend all the way and rotate, and your basic articulation, which is very awesome and stuff. And for this arm, it's a little different since he has the 2 armor pieces right here. They can bend at the elbow, but they get hindered by these 2 armor pieces right here, so you can't bend them all the way, but it's still pretty good. The hand can rotate, and yeah. Now for the legs, I'm surprised with the legs actually. So they could bend at the knee and bend at the ankle and whatnot. So very good articulation, very good. And for the head, it can rotate all the way, look up and down. It can't really look well. It just barely gets hindered by this armor with the head, but it's still pretty awesome. So yeah, very good articulation. It's a 100% rating on the articulation area. So yeah, a much more improvement than last year, I have to say. Of course, I'm sure everyone agrees with me. So yeah, now for a comparison with his 2010 version. So here is a comparison between Furno and Furno 2.0, and I must say there has been a lot of change between this year and last year. I mean, for one, 2.0 Furno is a bit taller, more articulated, and more armored up, whereas this Furno is not. But he's still pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of change between these two. And you're probably wondering which one I prefer. It's obvious, this one. It's just 2.0 is much more superior to the 1.0 ones. And so here's your comparison there. So yeah. Now for the final rating of Furno 2.0. So for Furno 2.0, I give him a 9.8 out of 10. Reason why is because the lack of armor right here, I mean, Lego could have put a little armor piece right here, I mean, does not affect the articulation. The goofy goggles are one, they just seem unappealing. and the emptiness of the back, the lack of armor, and yeah. But the pros, of course, are the entirely new pieces and molds. So yeah, that's a 9.8 for Furno. He's a much more improvement than his last year's counterpart. So I hope you enjoyed. I apologize that it was 15 minutes long. I promise the other ones will not be as long. So I hope you enjoyed. So this is H2O 650 sign out and goodbye.